I decided to put my microphone on a little crochet hook because I've seen other people do this and I thought it looked really cute. Hello, hi, welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Katie and I am the owner of a crochet business called Floofy Loop, where I basically just make small little round potato things. I just want to thank everyone for the feedback and the response that I had from my last video. My first video kind of really was very awkward and I was nervous, and yeah, I'm still not used really to talking to people kind of in this format, so hopefully I can get a little bit more comfortable as we go. Thank you so much for the feedback, it was great, and yeah, I'm hoping that it can rise from here. So if you're not already subscribed, which is something that I did forget to mention in my last one, please do come and join us over here. It is just going to be my little cozy side of YouTube where I'm just going to show everyone basically what I do within my business, and yeah, if there's anything that anyone really wants to see, let me know in the comments and I can see about adding that in the next videos. One of the latest releases that I have done for my Etsy store, which came out on the 16th of February, so we're currently on the 22nd, is this guy. So little pigeon man's, brought him into the world. Basically the idea of him just fell out of my brain one day and I just went, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can make that into a potato form. Let's give it a try. And this is the small abomination that has been created. He has done really well on my store and I'm very happy because I've had 6 orders, I think, so far. 7 if you include one of my friend who also, I'm sending her some other stuff over to the US, and basically she was just like, please can I have one of these pigeons, and just sent me money, and I was just like, okay, sure, yeah, pigeon on the way. So technically 7 orders, and in total I believe it's 8 pigeons that I've sold now, so, or 9, it's something like that, 8 or 9, I'll put figures up here. And yeah, basically, yeah, it was very successful and I was really happy about it. So thank you everyone that has bought one. Lots of people have provided me with feedback and have essentially said that it is the cutest thing that they've ever seen. That's really good to know because I may have come up with another one. I was streaming the other day and one of my friends was like, have you considered doing another version of the pigeon? And I was like, yes, actually, I was contemplating it, but I haven't done it yet. Typical scrambly brain me, where I actually was supposed to be on that stream doing market prep, but no, I decided to completely come up with new concepts because I'm pretty much the kind of person where if I come up with an idea, kind of have to try and do it straight away. So now I have it in a small duck form as well. Here we go. He is adorable. He's been nicknamed Ralph. Don't know why. I just feel like he looks like a Ralph. Ralph is now starting to form, along with the pigeon, the Dumpy Bird Club. So he's not going to be the only version that I will bring out as an alternative to the pigeon. There are other ones that I am working on. So at the moment, we've got the pigeon, a duck. I'm also looking to do a flamingo, a chick, a goose, and also a blue tit as well. So that does mean that there are going to be 6 members currently of the Dumpy Bird Club. Whether there's going to be more, I don't know. Whilst I was on stream, we did have an R&D session where basically we just wrote out a bunch of birds. And yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can come up with any of them. So far, it's about a kind of 50-50 hit rate, so it's not too bad. We'll see how we get on. But yeah, I'm excited to see if there's other versions that I can bring in. Currently at the moment, it's just the pigeon that is available on the Etsy store, but I have actually a market that is booked for the 21st of March, and what I'm looking to do is take the Dumpy Bird Club to said market and have, say, like a Dumpy Bird Club rehoming scheme, and yeah, they're gonna kind of be like the main event of the craft fair for me, so like of my stall, where typically it's things like my peas in a pod, or depending on what season it is, typically it's one of my bigger potatoes, but this one I'm going to concentrate on the smaller ones. So depending on how that does at the craft fair will kind of depend how I maybe then bring it to Etsy. I'm probably going to leave it about a week after the craft fair before I release them to the world, so probably around about payday I reckon I'll release these. I'm not sure. If I have a date by the time I'm editing this video, I'll pop it here. If not, then it will definitely be after the craft fair. I'm excited to see how these ones are going to do at craft fairs. This is probably the first time in a while that I've actually been really excited about something that I'm making. I'm looking forward to seeing how they do. This video is basically just going to be me doing all of the market prep. So I'll bring you along with all of the little bits that I get up to and generally how I get ready for my market. And yeah, and we'll see how we get on. trying to work on a flamingo right now, and he's giving me a hand, aren't you? Yeah, little baby boy. Do I want a bit of a greeny? Right guys, here are some of the pigeons that I have been working on. I am in the process at the moment. As you can see, I've got 4 heads that I've kind of started. I like to kind of work in batches if I can. What I love about this pattern is the fact that you can work in sections, so then all I'd need to do is just then finish this bottom bit. So at the moment I've got 4 waiting to be done. I've got 4 that I've done that now just need to have their beaks, so that's really good. And then the other ones that I have been working on, so I thought I'd show you what else we've got. So here's our little goose. Here's our little goose baby. Some people call him a duck, some have called him a swan, some have called him a goose, but he predominantly will be labelled as a goose. Some people have said to put apologies for my nails, I really need to get these redone, they're all grown out. Some people have said to put a red crop on top of this one to make it into a chicken, which I thought about doing, but I don't think I'm going to, purely for the fact that if you wanted this as a keyring, it would get in the way of it. So I don't know. If I come up, I think, with a chicken idea, I think it will probably be done slightly. I think I'd do it slightly differently. So yes, there's our little goosemans. We also have a flamingo. I don't know how I feel about this one. I'm going to take a couple of him with me to the craft fair and see if anyone can guess what he is. He is hot pink. It's kind of showing on the camera. So this is like a red mushroom, so you can kind of see the difference. He is like a hot pink colour. But yeah, I'm gonna see how he goes down. I don't know if maybe I might try maybe doing it with the lighter colour as well, and then maybe do the hot pink as this. But the problem is that when I did it, I did it in a slightly different colour. So I think it was this colour that I did it in. Big mistake. It didn't look how it should, because obviously it's a round object. It looked a bit sus, if you ask me. So you can make your own assumptions up in terms of what I'm talking about with that. So yeah, doing a fleshy coloured pink ball Don't do it. Don't do it. So yeah, that's the Mingo that we've got. We of course have the little duck as well. So I work in the same way with these as I do with the pigeons, where I do a lot of the tops, and then I will do the bottom. For these ones, I do think that whilst I love the pigeon, this one now might be a fan favourite for me. So hopefully he will go down well when we go to the craft fair. I also have for the craft fair a little chick as well. Just same as the goose, where he's pretty much just all one colour. I think he looks really cute because it's Easter. So at the moment it's the 14th of February. No, 14th of March as I record this. So we're kind of getting into spring now. And because the craft fair is on the 21st, I thought it would be a good idea to kind of put a bit more of like a spring option in there. So that's what we've got with this little guy. And then the last one that I've got is the blue tip. Now this one was kind of a bit of an experiment, and I will take some of them to the craft fair with me. I'm not sure if anyone's going to recognise what it is, but we'll take him anyway. I'm going to maybe not do quite as many of the blue tip, but we'll take them anyway and see how they get on. It's difficult, as you can see, when you're using dark yarn around light yarn. It's really difficult to kind of hide it in there, but yeah, I think he came out really well. I showed it to my mum, and my mum instantly knew what it was. But I think she has a little bit of an advantage because she's a bird fanatic. So, hi mum, if you're watching this. So yeah, we'll see how they get on. So yeah, here is my Derpy Bird Club. Obviously, this one I still need to do the mouth on it. But this is the new crew. This is who I'm taking with me. There's been a few other suggestions for future birds that I can do, so it might be that maybe I drop the Mingo, because some people have said about doing robins, which I think is quite a good idea. So I think that one definitely around about Christmas time would be a good option. So yeah, we'll keep the Mingo in the loop, but I don't know if that one's gonna. He's my wild card. Everyone else, I think, even the blue tit, I think is gonna probably do better than the Mingo. But yeah, these are the guys that I'm going to take with me to the market and who I have been working on. I'm hoping to have at least kind of 6 or 7 of each available, with like a couple of key rings of each available. I think that might turn out quite well. So yeah, they're essentially going to be the main event of my craft fair. So I'm banking quite a lot on these guys. One of the ways that I found that's really good of keeping track of everything that I want to take to market is through the GoodNotes app. I actually write down everything that I want to take with me by group, by colour, by variation, and then essentially, so you can see in the pink, they're how many of each that I want to take with me. So I have a goal, and then the green are ones that we have done. So I increased this quite a lot. Originally, when I first wrote down how many items I wanted to take with me, it was about 110. It's gone up by 30 since then. In fact, it's gone up by 40, so I think it was about 100. I'm pretty sure it was like 101. So as you can see, it's gone up by 40 items, but I think it's these guys' fault, essentially, because I kept coming up with different versions. So at the moment, I'm at 90. The regular ones are quite easy for me to do because they're just literally the regular potatoes. The fruit I still need to work on. So what I want to do, I'm actually looking at potentially discontinuing the raspberries, because actually I don't know if I'm going to take any of the raspberries with me. Actually, I'm not 100% happy with the pattern, I think. So I think I might take those off, which actually, to be fair, will take off a fair whack of numbers. So I'll actually be a little bit closer to the number. But I don't do big versions of the raspberries. I only do big versions of the strawberries, peaches, and blueberries. So next we've got the Pride section. This has actually been probably one of my more popular sections on my Etsy store. It does sell quite well at markets, I found. A lot of the Pride ones go. And to be fair, non-binary and bisexual ones are very popular as well. Everywhere else on Etsy, all of these are great. So it's good to obviously have the options on there. As you can see, I have 0 non-binary ones and 0 bisexual ones. And actually, I've got an order waiting for a Pride one. So I'm going to have to do the same thing again. As I said before with the batch making, this is how I do it with the Pride range, because it's so much easier for my brain to comprehend doing it. So that's what I'm going to need to do to try and catch up with them. So Dumpy Birds, this is currently the number that we're at. So I'm looking to have 50, so that'll be 10 of each of them. At the moment, not great. The ducks are in the lead. We have got several of the others. So at the moment, I've got 8 more pigeons that are, I've got 4 that just need beaks, and I've got 4 more that need the bottoms putting on them and also the beaks as well. And then that's everything that I've prepped up to date. So there's still a little bit of work to do, still some more ducks to do, some chicks and flamingos, and the geese as well. Peas in a pod, I need to check actually, because I'm pretty sure I've used up some of my double pods. So I actually need to check and see if I still have that. Single pods, not a problem. I only wanted 5 of each. I have 9, so that's not an issue. So peas are definitely going to be the thing. They're actually something that I tend to make on the day, because peas in a pod at a market are always a bestseller. I always sell out of my peas in a pod. They're a very popular item. So yeah, this time, because I released this year some different coloured peas, so I have most of the options from the drop that I did, because when I sold them, I remade them. There's not actually that many that I need to remake of these. Technically the lime ones count as these peas, but what I'll do with these ones is just make sure that they've got like the little heart cheeks, a little bit more variety. At the moment, currently sat at 90 items, which I think is pretty good, and I've got 4 that I'm instantly going to be adding to these. We're going to be taking off 6 to the total of this, so that's 135. That's a lot more manageable. I think this is probably going to be the most prepped I think I'll be, she says optimistically. This is probably one of the closest times that I will actually get to the number of my market. I'm excited to see if I can actually manage to get there. I realised on my last video I didn't actually do an outro, and at the moment, as I sit here, I'm coming off a week of having the flu. That's why I am not showing you my face. Basically, have just been absolutely bedridden for the last 4 days. So we're currently on Saturday at the moment. My voice is thankfully sounding a little better. It literally knocked me for 6. Had to have days off work. Couldn't do any crochet, which when you're 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks away from a market, it's quite scary. But I have managed to do at least a little bit today. I've done some prep, so that's not too bad. But yes, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have liked the video. Again, please like and subscribe, and if you have anything that you want to see from me, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, the next one will be a market video. So I am going to try and make sure that I remember to 1, charge my microphone, and 2, actually take footage of the day. I'll let you know the final count of everything that I take with me, and yeah, we'll give you then a rundown of everything that we make on the day. Fingers crossed that it is a really good market. I'm hoping it is, because I'm going back in October, so it'd be really, really useful. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and or week or weekend, depending on wherever you are. Please make sure that you grab all of the good snacks and the good beverages, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!